How is everybody doing on this fine, beautiful evening, afternoon, morning, daytime, wherever you all at? I want to welcome you to another Willie Club production. And in today's video, I don't know what we're talking about, but I'm sure it's going to be epic. So please don't forget to comment, rate, like, and subscribe. And check out our Facebook link is in the description. I'm out. Hey Willie Club, how you doing? So since we're up to 35 subscribers, and yes, that's a big milestone for me and the Willie Club. Thanks to everybody who supports it on a day-to-day basis. I know I ain't been really consistent on my uploads, but that's due to college. And now that I'm out for summer break, we can kind of start pumping this out. Hopefully, I'm hoping to be over 100 by the time I get back to college. So, what are we talking about today? Well, since we've had so many new faces here in the Willie Club, I figured we would tell an old trucking story from my past. Now, my dad, some of y'all know him as Papa Willie, some of y'all don't. He sometimes sneaks in there and pokes his head through the door. He's been trucking for legally, now guys, I say legally, for about 19 years. But really, he's been trucking since he was 14, and he's about to turn 52 now, 52. So he's got a lot of years of trucking experience under his belt. So when Mama Willie and Papa Willie had me, I just naturally went up in the truck. I started riding in when I was 2.5. And I guess as the old saying goes, I got diesel in my blood, but I couldn't get it out. Okay, so when I used to go with him a lot, we lived up in Virginia, but he drove for companies whose insurance wouldn't care if I went with him or not. But now we live in Tennessee, and when we moved down here to Tennessee, a lot of the companies didn't want me to go with them because of their insurance. So, there for about 4 or 5 years, I didn't go with him out on the road. Okay, now picture this. I am a junior in high school at this point, and I'm just getting ready for my Christmas break. Down here in Tennessee, we usually get about a week off for Christmas. So, him and me was talking on the phone that week, and he was going to try to come in to take me out on the first day of my break. So, that was the plan. Well, it was in the middle of winter time, I guess, so he was driving all day, and he called me. He's like, I don't know if I can make it in or not, because I'm not sure if you know where this is, but Claypool Hill, Virginia, is about 2.5 hours away from me, where I live in Tennessee. So, yes, that is where he was when he called me about 8 o'clock that night. He's like, I don't know if I can make it in or not to take you, but I'm going to try my best. And so I was like, well, if you don't make it, you don't make it. We'll just plan on it another day. So I went on to bed, not thinking about nothing. Well, I woke up about 3 o'clock. and it was weird. It was like I was waiting for something to happen. Well, I tried to roll over and go back to bed, and all of a sudden, I hear this big truck come on up the road there, and he turns on his emergency flashers to back in the driveway. Guys, which I'm not saying this is legal, I'm not saying it's not. But if I got any law officers watching this, don't take offense to this or nothing, but basically what he did was drive all night to basically make sure he could be here to take me out the next day. Alright? So, basically, we got up about 7 o'clock the next morning, and the truck we was going to take out was a Mack C8 600, which if I can, I'll throw a picture of it up on the screen. And by the way, guys, I'm using a new editing website for this. I'm not sure how good it's going to go, so I might try on the website, and I might not like it, and then I may have to open up my editing program and redo it. But anyways, we'll get this video up on YouTube later for y'all. So it was a day cab, and it had the tandem axles in the rear, which basically means, for y'all that don't know nothing about truck lingo, is you got your one axle in the front that steers. They call those the steer axle. And then you got your drive axle, and then another drive axle that's in the back. So you got 3 axles total on the truck. One in front, 2 on back. And some trucks have only 2 axles. One in front, one in back. This truck had the tandem axle in the back. Alright? So, the plan was, he had a logo on the north side of Knoxville. And I was just going to ride up there with him to drop it off and then ride back. We thought we would be done before 2 o'clock in the day. Now, because it's just 3 or 4 hours up there, 3 or 4 hours back. And then about an hour and a half on the upload. So, unload him. So, we thought we would be back before 2 o'clock. Well, we get going. We get out there to where he parks his trailer. And we get hooked up. Everything's good to go. We circle the scales because he didn't want to fool with it. So we circle the scales. We get about 10 to 15 miles away from his destination where we was going. And he was in the power band pulling uphill. So, I could barely hear anything over the sound of the truck. Basically what happened is, on the trailer, the passenger side front inside tandem axle, which if you don't know anything about trailers, that would make sense. But basically, just like on the truck, you've got 2 axles set back to back, and each side has 4 tires, 2 on one axle and 2 on the other axle. Well, basically, what happened was that front passenger side inside tire blew out. Let me tell you what, if you heard that they sound like a shotgun going off, they do. Because I was able to hear it over the loudness of the truck. And I looked over at Dad, he's like, he's already pulled up to the shoulder. I'm like, what was that? He's like, we just broke the tire. So he's on the phone with his boss asking him what he wanted us to do with the truck and trailer. Boss was like, can you limp it to go ahead and get it off, to go ahead and get the load off? Dad's like, yeah, we can limp it. Boss was like, okay, go ahead and get the load off, and I'll do some calling around, and I'll see what I can find to get another tire put on it. Dad's like, okay, so we go ahead and go deliver the load. Everything's fine. By the time they get the load off, and Dad calls him, letting him know that they get the load off and everything. His boss is like, okay, I found you this garage called Crazy Eddie's, and Crazy Eddie's was about 20 miles away from us, from where we were sitting. Okay, so we couldn't get on the interstate with a flat tire, It wasn't shredded off the rim, but it was just barely holding on to the rim. So we took some back roads and everything to get there. We got there, sat there for 2 or 3 hours for them to change the tire. So by then, what? Okay. So by then, it was already about 1 or 2 o'clock. So we're like, well, we ain't gonna make it home by 2 o'clock. Well, by the time they finally got the tire changed, it was getting about 5 o'clock in the evening. So when they finally got the tire put back on the rim and the rim put back on the trailer, we just loaded it up and headed back to the house. By the time we got everything said and done, I sat in the truck seat for about 12 hours. That's right. A 6-hour trip maximum took us about 12 hours to complete. So like the old saying goes, you never know what's going to happen when you go out on the road. One thing that my dad likes to tell us before he goes out is see you when I see you, cause you never know what could happen, guys. So hopefully y'all like that story. Like I said, I'm going to try a new editing program. I don't know if it's going to work or not. So anyways, we'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to check out our Facebook link in the description, and we will see y'all in the next one. Bye for now.